Welcome to part 3 of the history of Islam. The shimmering mosaic, diversification of the Muslim world. Islam, once a unified community in Arabia, blossomed into a vibrant and diverse tapestry across continents. This chapter explores a significant aspect of this diversification, the rise of the two major Islamic sects, Sunni and Shia, and the historical events that led to their separation. Unity and the seeds of discontent, the early caliphate. Following the Prophet Muhammad's passing, the Muslim community faced the challenge of choosing a successor. While Abu Bakr was chosen as the first caliph, some believed leadership should have passed to Ali ibn Abi Talib, the Prophet's cousin and son-in-law. This initial disagreement planted the seeds for the future Sunni Shia divide. The Sunni path, the majority tradition. Sunni Muslims, who make up roughly 85 to 90% of Muslims today, believe leadership rightfully passed to the elected caliphs. They follow the teachings of the Prophet and his companions, adhering to a vast body of Islamic law and traditions hadith. Sunni Islam embraces diverse schools of jurisprudence, allowing for interpretations based on specific contexts. The Shia path, a legacy of lineage. Shia Muslims, comprising 10 to 13% of Muslims globally, believe that leadership should have remained with the descendants of the Prophet through Ali and his sons, Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein. They revere these figures as divinely chosen imams, infallible spiritual and political guides. Shia Islam emphasizes social justice and the importance of the awaited Imamdi, who will usher in a just era. The Battle of Karbala, a defining moment. The simmering tension between the two groups reached a boiling point in 680 CE, the Battle of Karbala. Imam Hussein, grandson of the Prophet, led a rebellion against the Umayyad Caliph Yazid, but was tragically martyred along with his followers. This event became a defining moment for Shia Muslims, solidifying their distinct beliefs and rituals of mourning. While Sunni and Shia are the two major branches, the Islamic world is more nuanced. Several smaller sects emerged over time, each with its own interpretations of Islamic doctrines and practices. These include Sufism, a mystical tradition emphasizing personal connection with the divine through love, poetry, and rituals. Kharijites, an early movement advocating for strict adherence to Islamic principles and the right of the community to choose its leader. Ibadis, a moderate branch with roots in Oman, known for their emphasis on reason and tolerance. Myth, Sunni and Shia Muslims are inherently hostile towards each other. Reality, while theological differences exist, Muslims from both sects coexist peacefully in many regions. Interfaith dialogue and understanding are crucial in promoting peaceful coexistence. Fact, the diversification of Islamic thought has enriched Islamic civilization, fostering intellectual discourse and cultural expression. The Ottoman Empire, a global power. The Islamic world witnessed the rise and fall of numerous empires. This chapter delves into the Ottoman Empire, a formidable power that dominated the region for centuries, leaving an indelible mark on history and Islamic civilization. From humble beginnings to grand designs, the rise of the Ottomans. The Ottomans emerged from a small Beylik principality in northwestern Anatolia, Hyundai Turkey, in the late 13th century. Under the leadership of Osman I, they steadily expanded their territory. Skillfully utilizing a powerful military, the Ottomans built a formidable army, incorporating innovative gunpowder technology and a well-trained corps of Janissaries, elite infantry. Effective administration, they established a centralized bureaucracy, maintaining control over their vast empire through a system of pashas, governors, and provincial divisions. Religious tolerance, the Ottomans, while Sunni Muslims themselves, adopted a policy of religious tolerance towards conquered Christian and Jewish populations, fostering a degree of social cohesion. Conquest and consolidation, building a vast empire. Through a series of strategic conquests, the Ottomans carved out a vast empire encompassing Southeastern Europe. The Ottomans conquered the Byzantine Empire in 1453, capturing Constantinople, renamed Istanbul, and making it their new capital. The Middle East. They seized control of key cities like Damascus, Cairo, and Mecca, becoming guardians of important Islamic holy sites. North Africa. Ottoman control extended to parts of North Africa, securing trade routes and bolstering their naval power. The Ottomans and the Islamic world, center of power and patronage. The Ottoman Empire became a center of Islamic power and cultural influence. Caliphate renewed. In 1517, the Ottomans claimed the caliphate, solidifying their position as leaders of the Muslim world. Grand architectural marvels. The Ottomans constructed magnificent mosques, bridges, and public works, leaving a lasting architectural legacy. Hagia Sophia, a former Byzantine church converted into a mosque, stands as a testament to their architectural prowess. Patronage of arts and sciences. The Ottomans supported scholars, artists, and calligraphers, fostering a vibrant intellectual and artistic scene. Challenges and transformation. The later Ottoman era. The later Ottoman period witnessed internal challenges, including economic woes and military setbacks. However, the empire continued to adapt. Modernization efforts. The Ottomans undertook modernization efforts in the 19th century, attempting to reform their military and administration to face European powers. Nationalist movements. The rise of nationalism within the empire, particularly among Arab populations, challenged central Ottoman control. The Ottoman Empire formally collapsed after World War I. Despite its decline, its legacy continues to resonate. Islam beyond Arabia. Empires in Africa and India. Islam's journey extended far beyond the Arabian Peninsula. This chapter explores the fascinating story of Islam's spread to Africa and India, highlighting the rise of powerful empires that shaped the course of history in these regions. Across the burning sands, Islam takes root in Africa. Islam entered Africa as early as the 7th century CE, primarily through trade routes. Here's how it unfolded. Trade links. Muslim merchants, known for their honesty and integrity, carried their faith along the trans-Saharan trade routes. Interactions with African rulers fostered the adoption of Islam. Early conversions. Rulers of powerful African kingdoms, like Ghana and Mali, embraced Islam, seeing it as a unifying force and a potential source of prestige. Golden kingdoms of Africa. The blossoming of Islamic civilization. Several powerful empires flourished in Africa, leaving a rich legacy. Ghana Empire, 7th–13th centuries CE. An early adopter of Islam, Ghana became a center of Islamic learning and trade. Gold from the interior flowed through Ghana, enriching its coffers and attracting Muslim merchants. Mali Empire, 13th–15th centuries CE. Mansa Musa, a revered Malian king, made a legendary pilgrimage to Mecca, showcasing Mali's wealth and piety. The empire's capital, Timbuktu, became a renowned center of Islamic scholarship. Songhai Empire, 15th–16th centuries CE. Songhai rose to prominence after conquering Mali. Songhai rulers, like Askia Muhammad, were patrons of the arts and sciences, further enriching Islamic civilization in Africa. Myths and misconceptions. Beyond slavery. Myth. The spread of Islam in Africa was solely driven by the slave trade. Reality. While the slave trade undeniably played a role in later centuries, the initial spread of Islam was primarily through peaceful interactions, trade, and the appeal of the religion's message. Fact. African Islamic empires made significant contributions to Islamic scholarship, architecture, and trade, leaving a lasting impact on the continent. Eastward bound, Islam arrives in India. Islam reached India through a combination of factors. Arab traders, Muslim merchants played a crucial role, establishing trade links along the Indian Ocean. Intermarriage and cultural exchange fostered the adoption of Islam in coastal communities. Sufi mystics, Sufi missionaries, known for their emphasis on love and personal connection with the divine, attracted converts, particularly among the underprivileged. Military campaigns, Muslim conquest in the Indus Valley in the 11th century CE further solidified Islam's presence in the region. The Mughal Empire, a jewel in the crown of Islamic civilization. The Mughal Empire 1526 to 1857 CE stands as a testament to the rich tapestry of Islamic civilization in India, navigating a new world, challenges and reform in modern Islam. The once vast and powerful Islamic empires faced a new reality in the 18th and 19th centuries, the rise of the West. Here we explore the challenges posed by modernity and the diverse reform movements that emerged within Islam in response. The winds of change, challenges from the West. The encounter with the West presented a multitude of challenges, like military and technological gap. European powers surpassed Muslim empires militarily and technologically, leading to colonization and a loss of political influence. Westernization and secularism. The spread of Western ideas like secularism and nationalism challenged traditional Islamic authority and social structures. Scientific advancements. Scientific advancements in Europe cast doubt on some traditional interpretations of Islamic texts, forcing Muslims to grapple with reconciling faith and science. The call for reform. Diverse approaches. Muslim thinkers responded to these challenges in various ways. Modernist movements. Scholars like Muhammad Abduh and Jamal al-Dinul Afghani advocated for a reinterpretation of Islamic texts, emphasizing reason and social justice alongside faith. They believed a return to the principles of early Islam could lead to progress and renewal. Salafiyya. This movement aimed to purify Islam by returning to the practices of the Prophet Muhammad's time. They emphasized strict adherence to Islamic law and the rejection of Western influences. Islamism. Emerging in the 20th century, Islamists sought to establish Islamic law as the foundation for society. Different Islamist groups held varying views on how to achieve this goal, ranging from political participation to revolution. Myths and misconceptions. Beyond monolithic views. Myth. All Muslims reject modernity. Reality. The Muslim world is diverse, with a spectrum of views on how to navigate the modern world. Muslims embrace advancements while seeking to preserve their religious identity. Fact. Reform movements within Islam are ongoing, reflecting the continuous process of Muslims grappling with faith and identity in a rapidly changing world. The fruits of reform, education, modernization, and social change. Reform movements yielded significant changes. Educational reforms. A new emphasis was placed on modern education alongside Islamic studies, preparing Muslims to compete in the modern world. Social justice. Reform movements have highlighted the importance of social justice and addressing issues like poverty and inequality within Muslim societies. The future of Islam in the modern world remains an open question. Here are some ongoing trends. The rise of social media. Social media platforms provide new avenues for Islamic education, debate, and activism, shaping the way Muslims understand and practice their faith. The challenge of extremism. Radical interpretations of Islam continue to pose a threat, requiring ongoing efforts to counter violent extremism and promote peaceful interpretations of the faith. The search for balance. Many Muslims continue to navigate the delicate balance between preserving their faith and adapting to a rapidly changing world. Looking forward, shaping a shared future. Islam's story is far from over. Muslims around the world are shaping the future of their faith and its role in society. The role of Muslims in the modern world. Muslims are making significant contributions in diverse fields, from science and technology to business and the arts. Their voices and experiences enrich the global conversation. The challenge of extremism, countering violent extremism, remains a critical task. Promoting peaceful interpretations of Islam and fostering social inclusion are key to combating extremist ideologies. Islam's enduring appeal. Despite challenges, Islam continues to attract new converts, demonstrating its enduring relevance for those seeking meaning and purpose in the modern world. As we close this chapter, Islam's rich tapestry, woven with threads of faith, scholarship, and cultural exchange, continues to inspire and challenge us. Understanding its history and ongoing evolution allows us to appreciate its enduring legacy and its potential to contribute to a more peaceful and just future for all. Thank you for joining us on the three-part journey as we explored the history of Islam. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This has been the History Guy. Until next time.